I'm not gonna lie. Pressure is a big ass hoe. That's a big ass bitch. They had to double up to make one person to jump Pressure. That is a big bitch. If that bitch walked through my door right now, she's gonna hit her head on the top of the fucking door.
Back to life, back to reality. What we doing, bitch? Back to life, back to reality. What we doing, bitch? Back to life.
What is up, gang? Y'all already know what the fuck is going on. It's the queen back with another video. Y'all already see today's title. Y'all already know what we about to get into, so y'all already know what the fuck going on. But before we get into this video, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all give this video a thumbs up. Y'all follow all my social medias down below and in the link description box, and y'all turn on that post notification bell so y'all know your girl is posting another video. And yeah, let's get right on to this video. So yes, like I said, we're getting to Baddies USA Chapter 2. Chapter 2, Episode 1. Yes, y'all already know. I was not going to miss this. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care what y'all say. I was not going to miss this. This episode listen, y'all, I was flabbergasted. Y'all, we had a long episode. We had the recap, what we're about to see. Y'all, so much was going on. I was so shocked, y'all. We had Rolly versus Lex later on in the season, y'all. Everybody's going to be fighting everybody. Everybody's going to be with everybody. So yes, we're going to tune in. Y'all know every single time. So yes, we're about to get right on into this video. We ain't going to do too much talking. We ain't going to do too much. I ain't going to hold y'all up. We're going to get into this video. So y'all, the episode start off where Natalie is filming her video for a big one. So after the video, y'all, Natalie tells DTB that she's going to be in charge of the Now That's Zeus girls. And Diamond just like, oh, I got a job. Now she got a job, y'all. She finally got a job. Then y'all, Killer walks up and Natalie was just like, we need to talk about the trio and what's going on. And Killer was like, yeah, we definitely need to, you know what I'm saying, talk about what's going on, because it's a lot of stuff that need to be discussed. So DCB as Bahati, you know what I'm saying, it's a couple of the Baddies Gone Wild girls. They're on the cast and she want to know, do you have beef with some of those girls? And of course, Bahati not ducking no smoke, ducking no phase. Everybody want to beef with Bahati. You know what I'm saying? So she just let it be known, I'm beefing with everybody. Natalie asks Neek, you know what I'm saying, who you got beef with? Neek from, you know what I'm saying, the Cabaret girls. Neek says she don't have no beef with nobody. She's looking forward to seeing everybody. So now y'all run the next scene where Natalie go and see Scotty and her baby. So Natalie and Rolly ask Scotty, how is it being a mom? Like, are you enjoying it and stuff like that? And Scotty get a little emotional because she's like, you know what I'm saying, her baby is all she needs. So Natalie tells Scotty like she just feel like she entitled to do whatever it is she want to do because she's with Lemmy. And I do kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying, Scotty feel like she can do whatever it is she want to do, that she's with Lemmy now, and because she with Lemmy, he's not gonna say nothing to her. And if Natalie say something to her, then her and Lemmy is getting into it. So then they talk about the cast and Natalie tells them what happened at the photo shoot and what she let the girls know. Natalie calls Tommy and tells Tommy that she have to go meet up with Ciroc and go talk to Ciroc because she don't know her. Like, Tommy says she picks her up off the street. So Natalie like, I don't know where this girl come from. So since Tommy brought her, Tommy gotta go talk to her. So now we're on the next scene where Tommy meets up with Ciroc. Ciroc immediately asks Tommy like, what's tea with you lying, acting like, you know what I'm saying, you didn't see me get jumped. Tommy says she told Ciroc exactly what she seen, which was nothing. She did not see Ciroc getting jumped. And I'm like, Tommy, you was right there the entire time while they was jumping this girl. Like, come on now. Like, let's be for real. You was right there when she was getting jumped. You brought her in thinking that she was gonna do her big one, but the whole cast got on her. And you was standing right there when they did it. Tommy also says she hired Ciroc as an assistant. Then they just started going back and forth, talking about kids and this, that, and the third. And I just lose the track of everything because I don't know the relationship between Ciroc and Tommy, but all I know is Tommy says she only knew Ciroc for 3 days, and that was only for the time of the Baddies being in Houston. So after all of that, Ciroc get into it with some of Tommy's peoples outside, so they running fades and stuff outside of this bar. So now we're on the next scene, y'all, where Ivory, DTB, and E.T. meets up. And Ivory let it be known that she got pressure with pressure. She let it be known she got pressure with pressure. Y'all already know pressure. If y'all watch Now That's TV, y'all already know who pressure is. So we kind of switch over into another scene where Bahati go meets up with the Baddies Gone Wild girls, and she meets up with Daisy first. And immediately her and Daisy get into a situation that they had going on where Bahati leaked her address. And Bahati was saying she didn't technically leak her address. She screenshotted out how house and put it on the internet, and Daisy admitted that it was her house. So as they have a conversation about whatever they had going on, TT and Hurricane pulls up. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I did not like TT on Baddies Gone Wild, but I'm kind of glad to see her there because she did do her big one on Baddies Gone Wild. She did bring the most attention to her, Bahati, and Daisy, and Hurricane. So I feel like, you know, TT, she did her big one and she deserved to be on Baddies. So y'all, as they walk up, the conversation between Bahati and Daisy is just getting heated. They start talking about babies again. It's just like, why y'all bitches like to talk about each other kids? Like, I'm so confused. Like, where is we going with this? Like, I didn't even know Bahati had a daughter. I didn't even know Bahati had kids. I'm over here confused. Like, Daisy over here like, oh, Bahati, you don't have your daughter. Your daughter is with your mom and da-da-da. I'm over here like, and then Bahati is over here like, oh, Daisy, you have no money for the baby and this, and that. I'm just like, what is going on? Why is we talking about each other's kids? I'm beefing with you. I'm keeping the beef with you. But the minute you bring my child into it, yes, we are going to be talking about each other's kids. So it did lead to that. So TC want to know if her and Bahati still got smoke. And Bahati like, girl, I don't have no smoke with you. You the one who still got smoke with me. Because every time I ask you, what's your beef with me? You just be like, oh, you know. And it's just like, TT don't really have a real reasoning on not liking Bahati. It's like she just wanted to jump on her and wanted to have a reason for real. But she don't really have a reason. Because if this girl asks you, what is your smoke with me? And you're not giving me a reason, then you don't have a reason. You don't have a reason to be beefing with me at all. So Hurricane wanted to know at the Baddies Gone Wild reunion, why did you jump me? And Bahati just like, bitch, I didn't jump you. I tried to jump you. I didn't touch you. I tried to. And y'all could clearly see they was holding Bahati back. Bahati was trying to get to Hurricane, but she just couldn't get to her. She didn't touch you, but she tried to. So Hurricane said she needed that. So y'all, Bahati and Hurricane, they run their fade or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, they fade was funny, but it was a good fight because they both was head up and y'all, Bahati swinging, she is literally fighting for her life. And y'all, as security trying to break it up, TT she could not hold herself back. Because it's like security never know how to break up a fight. They be sitting right there letting somebody get more hits than the other person and all of that. So TT like, y'all motherfuckers don't know how to break up a fight. So she get in the middle to break up the fight, y'all. Big Ant like, get out the way. And TT like, no, you move. Cause y'all don't know what y'all doing. Like, TT just became the whole security guard at that point because y'all don't know how to break up a fight. So let me just show y'all how to break it up. So now we back with Ivory, ET, and DTB. And ET let it be known that it's also pressure with pressure. And immediately, as soon as they say that, y'all, pressure pulls up, walks in. Immediately, the fade started. Ivory and pressure, they run that. But when I tell y'all ET jumped in, I'm not gonna lie. Pressure is a big ass hoe. That's a big ass bitch. They had to double up to make one person to jump pressure. That is a big bitch. If that bitch walked through my door right now, she's gonna hit her head on the top of the fucking door. That's a big hoe. So they had to double up and make one person to fight pressure. That's a big bitch. I don't condone jumping, but because pressure is a big ass bitch, they had to do it. I had to condone it this time. But y'all, they literally teamed up, double up as one, like 2 Power Rangers, and made one Power Ranger and mopped the floor with pressure ass. That bitch was all on the floor. I was confused. Like, yeah, this a big bitch, but this bitch was just everywhere. She was everywhere, all on the ground, all of that. So Ivory and Pressure, they run another fade. And y'all, instantly, Pressure hit the floor again. Like, I'm just over here like, this bitch is so big for nothing. Why are you hitting the floor? Are you drunk? What is going on? Like, you're supposed to be running fades, queen. You're literally hitting the ground. You're literally hitting the ground. What is going on? So then, y'all, they run another fade. Ivory takes Pressure down to the floor again. Give it up, Pressure. Just give it up. And y'all, I was just looking at the way that Ivory was swinging. If Ivory uppercuts would have connected to Pressure's face, that would have been so mean. Them uppercuts would have been so mean. Like, y'all, she came with full force. She was about to do it to her ass, y'all. I swear to God, she was about to do it to her. But security grabbed Pressure back so fast, it was just like, hold on. He saved her. But Ivory was definitely about to do it to Pressure, for real. So E.T. runs up on Pressure, and I'm not gonna lie, Pressure actually got with E.T. program. Like, I was just confused because it was just like, damn, like, E.T. was kind of getting her the first couple of times, but it's just like, she kind of got you this time, E.T. No shade. She got you this time. So now at this point, Ivory, Diamond, and E.T. is jumping Pressure. Diamond can't fight, so of course Pressure snatched her wig off, all of that. So now y'all, we're on the next scene where Natalie and Rolly go meets up with the trios. And y'all, when I tell y'all Zeus is messy, Zeus is messy. Because why y'all got the pictures of the trios laying around his house? So y'all, Tasiki, Mariah, and Biggie, they all get there first. And they just pretty much talk about, you know, what happened at the reunion with Biggie and Tasiki. And I'm not gonna lie, I just really feel like Biggie was wrong. And a lot of the fans was in the comments saying this, and that. Oh, Tasiki was wrong. She really lame. She's fake, da, da, da. Y'all weird. Please tell me how Tasiki is weird. Please tell me how she not a good friend. Tasiki is not obligated to take up or fight for Biggie. Biggie is a grown-ass woman, first of all. Second of all, the situation between Lex and Biggie happened between Lex and Biggie. It literally happened over a blunt. Let's be for real. But who really initiated that argument for real? Because if y'all go back and go listen to all the seasons where Biggie is on there, Biggie is always somewhere in a scene talking about somebody not lining up a blunt. She didn't line up a blunt. She over there holding the blunt. She over there holding the blunt and not trying to light it, yo. It's always Biggie about somebody else's weed or her own. Like, who really started that for real? But I feel like if Biggie's gonna keep talking shit, she can get smacked too. We're not gonna keep sitting here acting like Biggie can't get smacked. And I feel like for everybody who was sitting around talk about, oh, she hugged Lex, that was lame, she hugged Lex. What about when Biggie was just on chapter 1 talking about when Tasiki was not cool with Diamond, she was still fucking with Diamond. Let's talk about how when Rolly and Tommy was beefing, Biggie was cool with Rolly and Tommy. And they both fought too. Like, why is we over here trying to give Biggie sympathy over some weird shit? Cause she wanna be a crybaby. Like, I do like Biggie, but I feel like she was trying to be entitled and a crybaby at that time. Girl, I'm not entitled to do what you want me to do. That's just like when Rolly was sitting on chapter 1 telling Biggie, I had good times with Diamond, da 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 da. The whole time, Rolly like, I'm gonna have my relationship with people, y'all have y'all own. Well, don't tell her your business. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like she's gonna do that to you too. You want people to be on your side no matter what, whether you right or wrong. And that's what's wrong with a lot of you hoes. So Biggie says she felt like the instant hug was making her feel like Tasiki didn't care about her. Like, I'm so confused. Like, how many times have you hugged bitches who your bitches did not fuck with? But y'all, Tasiki explained it very perfectly. I'm not there to make none of you motherfuckers happy. Period. Not with my hands. Y'all was cool with bitches who I didn't fuck with, and I did not give a fuck about y'all being cool with them. So what is we talking about? What we doing? And then you out on stage trying to show out, calling me a weird bitch because you got beef with Lex. Like, why is y'all trying to make it where this lady gotta keep fighting for y'all every time y'all start beef with heavy hitters? This girl don't have to get in the paint for y'all just because y'all be starting beef with heavy hitters and now y'all want the heaviest hitter to jump in the paint for y'all? No. I don't have to do that. Everybody who keep being weird, what about all the times when Anna and Tasiki is out in the reunion out there fighting and this and that, or they in the house fighting during the show and Biggie's somewhere in the back. She's standing behind security, standing out the way. Literally, y'all, the last time I literally seen Biggie really fight and get in the paint for real was Baddies East. When everybody was ganging up on Rolly and E.T. So after that, y'all, Rolly and Natalie go to the next trio, which is Summer, Dolly, and Lex. Now we're getting to the tea. Dolly was not feeling the trip down memory lane. She was not feeling it. She seen all them pictures laying around of her, Summer, and Lex. And it was just like, y'all, I don't want to relive these memories of a bitch who I done already put to rest. I don't want to relive it. Put all these pictures down. I would have knocked every last one on down, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have knocked every last one on down because why is we taking a trip down memory lane with a bitch that I don't fuck with? So Natalie sit down with Dolly and Lex first. And she asked them, like, when was the moment did y'all realize that y'all friendship was over? And Lex said after Summer fought Tasiki. And Lex stared on what she said from last season. If they did something wrong, they felt like Summer should have came to them and let them know as a friend that y'all were wrong for what y'all did. Instead, she kept provoking provoking them to fight her. Dolly just let it be known, like, she understand why people be coming for Summer head and want to take her head off, especially standing on the other side. Like, she been hanging with Summer for a minute now, so being on that side with Summer, you don't really pay no attention when somebody really like doing shit that's wrong for real. But when you start looking at it from other people's point of view, you start completely understanding why they feel that way. And Dolly also let it be known that she don't care to talk to Summer, because the last time that she seen Summer, she couldn't get to her how she wanted to. So it is what it is. So y'all, Summer walks in, she come in and sit down, and Natalie pretty much just let her know that she wanted to have a sit down with the trios and, you know what I'm saying, have a conversation with them to see where everything went wrong. So Summer just let it be known that they done did what they had to do. They done fought, they done argued, they done went back and forth, they done did everything they had to do. She said that she over it. But Summer, you be on the internet every day, girl. You been on the internet every day. So I'm so confused on how you could be over it when you're constantly on the internet all day, every day. So Dolly and Summer, they start going back and forth, y'all. Summer says she's doing great and things happen for a reason, and Dolly's mad that they not friends no more. Dolly said she's going viral and making real hits off her songs, and Summer went from baddie to blogger. She did. She did though. She did though. Summer went from baddie to blogger real quick. So Summer kept doing all that yapping, all that talking, and Dolly just jumped up. She just jumped up and took off on Summer and started whooping Summer. So security break it up, y'all. And after they break it up, Summer started trying to walk out. And now she walking out, Dolly just run and she get her again, y'all. And that was the end of Baddies USA chapter 2. We're gonna get into the next episode. We're definitely gonna get into the next episode next week. So on the next episode, y'all, we gonna have Amber versus Wet Wet, Egypt versus Kanaya, Tinka versus Killer, and Camila versus Lex. I'm waiting to see that Camila versus Lex, because Camila has been popping it on the social media this whole time. She ain't even been on a couple of seasons and she's still been talking. So it's like, yeah, come on back. Since you've been talking, come. But yes, y'all, that is the end of Baddies USA chapter 2 episode 1. If y'all enjoyed this recap of Baddies USA, y'all give this video a thumbs up. Y'all subscribe to my channel. Y'all follow all my social medias down below in the link description box. And y'all turn on that post notification bell so y'all know your girl is posting another video. And yes, I'll see y'all on the next video.